guys, it's empties time. I've got a bin full. It's been a whole season since I last updated you, and I'm gonna update you. Now, I'm gonna be honest, a lot of this is the same as last time and the time before, but you guys seem to like these. I asked in my last empties video, you know, even if this stuff is, a lot of it's the same every time, you guys still wanna see this? And a lot of you said yes. So I'm gonna film this today, but I'm gonna ask you again. Are you sure? Because I don't want to bore you. I am a creature of habit, and I definitely use the same things over and over again for years. So just keep that in mind. So got my bin. I'm going to organize everything into categories, and then I'll meet you back here and we'll chat. Okay guys, so I'm going to start with shower stuff. So I'm going to start with hair. This will come as no surprise if you've watched more than one of these. Still loving the Macadamia Professional Weightless Moisture Shampoo. I've gone through many of these. I think I started using them about a year ago. They're just great. My hair really likes it. I find that I do have to break up use of this. Like every 2 bottles, I do something else. So I'll talk about a different shampoo I use in between bottles of this in a second. But I always pair that with the Macadamia Professional Nourishing Moisture Mask. I use this as a daily conditioner. Yes, I wash my hair daily. Yes, I know it's not good for your hair, but most days of the week I sweat, and I don't have the kind of hair, like no amount of dry shampoo is gonna hide that. So I wash my hair every day. Anyway, this I love. I've been using it for years, and over the past year or so, I've been using it as a daily conditioner just on the very, very bottom of my hair, maybe the last like couple of inches. And it works great, and I love it, and it smells so good, and it's just fun. So I don't get my hair cut very often, maybe every 4 months. Not because I'm doing that on purpose, just because that's when I actually can carve out the time to do it, and I just don't care enough to make the time to do it sooner. But every time I go to an Aveda salon, and every time I go, I'm like, I'll try a different shampoo this time. So this time I tried the Pure Abundance of Volumizing Shampoo from Aveda. Again, just like I think I tried the Rosemary Mint one. There's something tickling my nose. And I tried another one, I believe, but I can't remember off the top of my head what it was. I liked it all right. My hair liked it all right, but my hair prefers the other one, the Macadamia Professional one. So not something I would run back to repurchase, and Aveda shampoos tend to be a little bit on the pricey side. Okay, other things we do in the shower is cleanse our bodies, hair, body. So I went through a couple of body washes. The Aveeno Stress Relief Body Wash. I've really liked the Aveeno body washes over the past year or so. I've talked about them a lot in these videos. And I like a lot of the scents. The coconut one is nice. Don't like the oatmeal one. I think I talked about that last time. I don't know what is tickling my nose, but I apologize because that's annoying. And I really actually like this one. This is a lavender, chamomile, and ylang ylang one. And it's nice. It's not overdone. Do you know what I mean? I also tried this body wash, which I believe came in a Pop Sugar must-have box. I thought I was going to cancel that subscription, and I almost did several times over the past year. Not because I didn't enjoy it, but because I just didn't feel like I needed it or wasn't using a lot of the products. I was giving a lot of stuff away. Something happened in the last 3 months where every box has been absolutely awesome. So I just keep not canceling it and enjoying it when it shows up. So I still have that subscription and I'm still enjoying it. Anyway, this came in a box over the spring. This is the Cottage Greenhouse Carrot and Nerali Moisture-Rich Shower Oil and Body Wash. So it was kind of a thinner consistency. It kind of reminded me more of like, almost like a dish soap. A little bit thinner, you know, than a body wash would be. I mean in consistency, not in actual, like how it worked. But I really enjoyed it, and I was surprised by the scent. It has a nice scent, a little bit perfumey, I think, but very grounded in earthiness. So that was a surprise, and I like that. And it's something I would consider purchasing if I saw it anywhere, but I've never seen that brand anywhere that I shop on the regular. So if it's not a Whole Foods or Ulta, forget it, or Target, right? Forget it, it ain't happening. But I have to like really, really love something to go out of my way to order it, like specifically online. Do you know what I mean? And then of course, the token Tree Hut Shea Sugar Scrub. I always have one of these in my empties. I don't scrub very often anymore. I used to scrub maybe like every other shower, every other day. Honestly, I know this sounds ridiculous. It takes 2 minutes to do the scrub right, but I don't have those 2 minutes most days that I'm showering. I get 5 minutes in the shower, that's what I get, and I gotta use those 5 minutes to clean the rest of me, because I like to shower and get all the way ready before my daughter wakes up. And in order to not have to wake up at like 4 a.m. to do my workout and, you know, all the things I want to do and take a shower and put my makeup, I have to, whatever. So I only scrub like once a week now. So my usage of scrubs have gone way down because I only scrub probably on Saturdays when I am afforded a bit of a longer shower. But this is a brand I will continue to go back to. It is really, really nice. It's got such a nice texture. It's not too oily. It's not too scrubby. It's not scrubby enough, and they have a great range of scents. This is the original Shea, which is what I preferred in kind of in the cooler months. So in the early spring, I was using that a lot. And of course, I always have those in my empties, as you probably know. Now, stepping out of the shower, we moisturize. Yes, we do. So of course, I went through a couple of the Aveeno Skin Relief Gentle Scent Lotions and the Nourishing Coconut, one of my favorite lotions of all time. I've gone through countless bottles of those over the past year or so. I also went through a couple heavier creams. This one, I think it was another Pop Sugar must-have box thing. This is the Candle Nut Body Creme by, and I don't know how to pronounce this. It's spelled J-U-A-R-A. So I'm thinking it's either Juara or Juara, if it's supposed to be like, you know, kind of Hispanic. It's got a really interesting spell. Again, it's a little more cologne-ish than I would go for typically, but it's something that I was happy to have and try, and it had a really nice rich texture, but it wasn't like overly saturating on the skin, so I did enjoy that. Again, it's a brand I would definitely try out more products from if I came across them in my regular travels, but again, not one I see often. This is something I do order from Sephora quite a bit, and it's the Ultra Repair Cream Intense Hydration. I love this lotion. I use it mainly, whatever we call this, décolleté. I never know what this is called. Because this is an area that tends to show age and sun wear faster. I definitely get my most sun here. I put SPF on there every day. I wear SPF on my face every day, obviously, but I also put it here. And then at night, I like to hydrate with this. I'll use this on my feet. I'll use this on my hands. I'll use this anywhere there's a dry spot. It's a really nice hydrating lotion that isn't over emollient. It's not like super thick. They also sell it in a tube version, which I didn't know until recently, which is what I have now, and I much prefer products that I don't scoop my hands into. So I'll always prefer like a tube version or a pump version compared to a pop version like this, and that's what I have now, and I really enjoy it. And then a couple of hand cream products. I used this Clarins hand and nail treatment cream. I think this was actually from the Sephora. Did I buy this from the Sephora sale last fall? Maybe. I enjoyed it. It's expensive. I didn't feel like it was groundbreaking. It worked well enough. I use it nightly. I like to moisturize my hands and cuticles right before I go to sleep, and my feet as well, because I tend to get very dry in those extremities. I mean, I wouldn't like run back to repurchase it unless it was like on a fabulous deal. And then a couple of cuticle kind of things. The Burt's Bees Lemon Butter Cuticle Cream I've used and loved for years. It's something I buy off and on. It's very readily available. You can get it at Target, Whole Foods, you know, Ulta, those places. It has a nice lemon smell that isn't over powerful, and it's just a really nice cuticle butter. It's something I go back to from time to time, but my absolute favorite over the past, I don't know, 6, 8, 9 months, whenever I first picked this up, which I think was at that Sephora sale last year, is the L'Occitane Shea Butter, 100% shea butter. This is the concentrate. And I prefer to buy these little tins of it because a little tin like this will last me a good 4 to 6 months, depending on how much I'm using it. I mostly use it in the morning, right after basically after I've gotten ready. It's my last thing is I like to do my cuticles and moisturize my hands, then I go swoop in and get my daughter for breakfast. And then, like I said before, right before I go to sleep. In the winter and early springtime, I was using this much more because I had much drier hands and cuticles, and this just helps me so much. Nothing works like this does. And it seems a little bit hard when you first get it, but once you start working into it, It softens up and it applies really easily and absorbs really easily. It is a little thicker, you know, it's not something I would put on when I was about to be like writing or something because the oils would get all over your paper, but I do really enjoy it, and it's, whoa, I almost threw it. And it's something I will continue to repurchase. So let's go through some skincare things because I have a few things. The Simple Micellar Cleansing Water, my makeup remover of choice. I don't wear a full face every day. I generally just wear tinted moisturizer, a little blush, a tiny bit of powder, and then a very simple eye look. The eye look is definitely waterproof because I cannot use non-waterproof eyeliner or mascara. It is hugely disastrous. But this takes off all my face makeup on the daily, no problem. And I just use the Up and Up exfoliating cotton rounds to do that. And I find it really works well because I like to remove my makeup before I cleanse my face, so my cleanser actually cleanses my skin and isn't just working to remove my makeup. What I use to remove my eye makeup, because like I said, I just wear a cream eyeshadow stick every day. I don't like go all to, like today I'm wearing full eyeshadow, like full powder, like 4 different colors on my lids. I don't do that every day, just wear like one color on my lids every day. But I do wear waterproof eyeliner and waterproof mascara, and that is tough to take off. But I swear by this stuff. I've been using it for years. It's the best eye makeup remover. In my opinion, it's super gentle and it's super effective. The Lancome Bifacil Double Action Eye Makeup Remover. I use my Shiseido cotton pads, which are my favorite for skincare, for applying toner and everything. You guys know that. And I just use one, and I put, you know, a nice amount of that on there, and I hold it up to my eye for a few seconds, and then you just gently wipe away. You don't have to rub, you don't have to tug or pull. Comes right off, and then I flip the cotton pad over, do the same on the other eye. Bang, done. And it works really well. Okay. I've gone through a couple of my rose water and glycerin sprays. I use these really solely to make my homemade toner, which I've been using for the past several years now with amazing results. And it's 50-50. I use the Bragg's brand apple cider vinegar. It's 100% raw organic apple cider vinegar, 50-50 mixed with this. And I keep it just in a little, you know, a little bottle that I bought probably at Container Store or REI or something. And you just shake it up before every use to make sure everything's kind of mixed up. And again, I use my Shiseido cotton pads to swipe over my face twice a day, morning and night. Works so well to keep my skin balanced. Rose water is a natural hydrating, like skin hydrating thing, and also the glycerin works really well in that capacity too. So the combination of that with the apple cider vinegar is really wonderful. You can also use this like as it's intended, just as a face spray, like a rose water spray. Those are very popular. I buy these on Amazon. I think they sell them at some Whole Foods, but not mine. This is specific thing. I know they sell this brand at Whole Foods, but they have different variations of the rose water, and I prefer the one with the glycerin. You guys know I'm a huge Drunk Elephant skincare line fan. It has been my skincare of choice for the past year and a half, and I can't imagine using anything else. Before that, I was using Juice Beauty, especially when I was pregnant with Charlotte and was very, very sensitive and cautious about skincare products. These are very, very pregnancy safe and nursing mama safe. They have a big statement about that on their website. But they're also active. They have active ingredients that actually work, but they're safe to use. So I love them. This isn't the whole line that I'm showing you. This is just what I've gone through in the past few months. The Drunk Elephant C Firm a Day Serum. I use this in the morning. It really, really has made a huge... This was the first product I was introduced to, actually notably, through a Pop Sugar Must-Have box. And then I went crazy for the line. It was just another reason why I love the Pop Sugar Must-Have subscription. There are so many things I've discovered through that I have gone to that I probably wouldn't have picked up otherwise. This is not inexpensive skincare, you guys. This is super pricey, but it is worth every penny in my books. This probably has one of the most noticeable effects on my skin in that it really makes a huge difference in the appearance of fine lines and just general skin elasticity. It just, I mean, this is like the fountain of youth. I'm just gonna say it. The Be Hydra Intensive Hydration Gel, I use this after that has set in the morning. this is an extra step if you suffer with dryish skin. I used to have the oiliest skin on the planet, but ever since I was pregnant with Charlotte, and then ever since having her, my skin has totally changed and tends to be on the drier side. I really don't battle with oil at all anymore, and I need a little extra hydration in the morning, especially because my daytime moisturizer is just tinted moisturizer. It is still skincare. It is still, you know, it's supposed to be moisturizing, but it also is kind of makeup. So I like having this step in between because it makes my skin feel very hydrated without feeling heavy. It almost is like a primer when it comes out of the bottle. It has that kind of, that appearance of like a silicone primer, but it's not that silicone slippery feeling. And it just absorbs beautifully into your skin. It just takes a couple of seconds to dry and absorb, and it just feels amazing. Also, I finally finished my Juju bar. This I use in the morning in the shower. I keep this in the shower, and it's my daily face wash. It's a bar soap, again by Drunk Elephant. This is obviously not the bar soap, this is just the box, but I can't show you the bar because it's all gone. It took me almost a whole year to go through the bar. These bars of soap are expensive. I think they're $28. I use the other one at night, the Pecky bar at night, and this Juju bar in the morning. This one has a slight exfoliation to it. It's very, very subtle, like super subtle. But if you hear the piano in the background, it's my husband's entertaining Charlotte, so I apologize for the noise. But $28 for a year's worth of face wash? I don't think that's so bad. I really don't think that's so bad. Last Drunk Elephant product I'm going to be sharing today is the Lala Retro Whipped Cream. This is the old container that was still the kind of like the pot style. Since then, they have reformulated or redone their packaging, so it's now this really clever push container where it just pops out the perfect amount of moisturizer for you. And I'm sure I'll have that for you in the next Empties to show you more about that. This is the best nighttime moisturizer I've ever used. It's the first one that I feel like I can use year-round with ideal results regardless of the weather, how humid it is, how dry it is. We live in Chicago area where it is super, super dry in the winter and then super, super humid in the summer. And this just holds year-round, and it's perfection. And then lastly for skincare, I went through the Bobbi Brown Hydrating Skin Cream. No, let me say it again. The Bobbi Brown Hydrating Eye Cream. This was something I tried just on a whim. I haven't really found an eye cream except for the Drunk Elephant Eye Serum. But I haven't found like a really emollient one that I love and I keep repurchasing. This is the one skincare product that I will change up. Right now I'm currently just using the Drunk Elephant Eye Serum day and night because I find it's enough with how humid it is, but in the winter you can bet I'm going to be looking for another eye cream for nighttime that is especially rich because again, that's another area of your face that will show age and sun damage the quickest. I'm very, very conscious about putting on SPF. I tan very easily regardless of how much SPF I'm wearing. So I try to keep my skin very, very moisturized year round, and especially, you know, considering the summer and the sun exposure, and it's just, I'm piling on the sunscreen and look, I can't help it, I'm still tan. It's just how my skin works. But if anybody has any recommendations for an awesome, really, really hydrating eye cream that they really love for nighttime, you know, especially in the cooler months, let me know in the comments. This is sort of a transitional skincare to makeup product, and it's that tinted moisturizer I was talking about. This is by Juice Beauty. It's their SPF 30 Tinted Mineral Moisturizer. I use the color Sand. I mix this with the Juice Beauty CC Cream. I think in the shade Desert is the one I use year round as my, basically my face base and also my daily moisturizer. I don't wear foundation on the daily. I don't really wear it at all, even in the summer, even when I'm feeling like filming, which is really the only time I wear foundation at all. Like today, I have my my little concoction of tinted moisturizers on, but then on top of it, I just put on a Pacifica CC cream to kind of give me a little bit more of a glow for the camera. And Anyway, I really enjoyed this product and I've been using it for the past few years with great success, and it's just become a favorite. It's got really clean ingredients. It's a mineral sunscreen, which I prefer, especially after learning much more about the differences between chemical and mineral sunscreens when I was like a crazy, overly intense pregnant person with Charlotte, and I was like really intense about those things. So yeah, I enjoy it. So now I have some beauty items to show you, some tried and true favorites. The Skindinavia Makeup Finishing Spray. I've been using this for years upon years upon years. I use it regardless of how much makeup I put on. I put this on before I finish my face, and when I say finish my face, I mean eyebrow gel and mascara. I like to put this on before that and let it set. So while it's setting, I'll, kind of spot clean my brushes. Then I will do my mascara and eyebrow gel. But this just keeps, it really locks everything in place, and I swear by it. The Bare Minerals Bare Skin Perfecting Veil in light to medium. I use this year round. Oh, this is what got all over everything. I had hit pan a long time ago, obviously. And then usually I can get to the end of the pan, but it smashed. And I just couldn't salvage this, so I had to go to my new one. But usually I go through the whole thing. These last me about 3 months because I use them daily. Another tried and true favorite, the Paracone No Eyeshadow. This was my first one of this. This lasted a whole year and I use it every day. It's become my favorite kind of neutral. It just kind of washes out my eyelids, so it is a neutral color. I have very, very pigmented eyelids naturally, so this kind of helps neutralize things. And I know it looks like there's some left in there, but trust me, there isn't. Another tried and true favorite that I went through, but it took a while, so I'm on my second one of these, but I use this for upwards of a year, is the Becca Under Eye Brightening Corrector. I pair this with an under eye concealer by IT Cosmetics. That's really the only coverage I use on my face on the daily because that's where I show some dark circles, and it really is a beautiful brightener. Then we have the NARS Pro Prime Smudge Proof Eyeshadow Base. Again, another thing I'm using for years upon years upon years. I swear by it. It locks everything on your eyelid in place. I do use a primer and that No eyeshadow and a cream eyeshadow stick as my daily makeup. I know that sounds like a lot of things to layer, but that kind of keeps everything, this keeps everything in place. The No eyeshadow neutralizes the color, and then the cream eyeshadow stick adds color. So I love the combination of those three on the daily. The Kat Von D Tattoo Liner is it still called Mad Max Brown? Yeah. Another one I keep going back to. I now prefer this definitely to the Stila Stay All Day Waterproof Eyeliner, which I used for years and swore by. It's still great. I love the applicator of this much better. These last me about 4 months before they dry out, and I use them daily. I go through clear brow gel about every 3 months. Again, something I use daily. The NARS brow gel, just in clear, has been my favorite. It has the best spoolie. It really is nice and firm, and it doesn't deposit too much gel on your eyebrows, which is a pet peeve of mine. And then, of course, I went through a couple of my absolute favorite mascaras. The, what am I thinking? Oh, CoverGirl. There we go. The CoverGirl Clump Crusher Water Resistant mascara. I like the brownish black, is that what it's called? Black brown. But I also do wear the black sometimes, but I prefer kind of a brownish tinted mascara on the daily. I will continue to buy those because they're my absolute go-to. When nothing else works, those work. And then I did try a new brain fart mascara this past season, and it is the L'Oreal Voluminous Waterproof Mascaras. Now I bought two. I bought this one, which is in the black brown color, and then I bought the carbon black one, which is supposed to be the same formula. I mean, they have the exact same packaging and everything, just in very black. For whatever, they're both waterproof. For whatever reason, the black one smudges like no other. It's like 30 minutes and it's already flaking off my eyelids and getting everywhere and giving me raccoon eyes. So I immediately was like, forget that. Threw that in the bin. But I used and loved the black brown color for 3 months. This is the one product I'm very, very, very diligent about swapping out every 3 months, this mascara. I use them every day, so I do go through a lot of the product. They could probably last a little bit longer before they dry out. but I find that if I use them any longer than 3 months, my eyes tend to start getting itchy, and that just makes me nervous. So I just always replace them after 3 months. And this surprised me because it's a much wetter formula than I usually like. I have very, very fine lashes, and wet formulas just do not work well on my lashes. They weigh them down and they just kind of clump them all together and they look very spidery. But this didn't do that, even though it was a wetter formula, and it's something I would definitely repurchase. And that is all my beauty empties from the past few months. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Again, let me know what you think. If you'd like to continue seeing these, even though I keep talking about the same things over and over again, it's just the way I am. I don't try a lot of new things unless I get them in a Pop Sugar must-have box, or I like get a recommendation or something and I fall in love with something. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. I'd love to know what products you've been using and loving lately if you care to share. And I hope to be back at you with more content soon. I'm sorry I haven't been posting a lot this summer. It's just been a little bit nuts around here. We've been completely like redoing the interior of our home. So everything's been kind of up and, you know, it's just, there's a lot of stuff going on at the house. So it's been hard to film and keep up with all of that. And then we were away for a couple weeks, and then we're going away again to our family home in Utah soon. And it's just, there's just a lot going on. But I will try to be better connected with you guys, and I hope to be back to more regular posting soon. Anyway, I hope you're all well. I missed you guys. I'm glad to be back, and I will see you again real soon. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye.